I struggle with putting it all in one day, on the one day, because if you're involved with someone and they remember you, then the day is great. But I think it's probably a hard day for people who don't have someone in their lives or are alone, maybe elderly, have lost a spouse, may not have children. It's kind of one of those holidays that's been economically advanced and just kind of touchy. I guess kind of need to be careful. I would hope that everybody has a Valentine somewhere, someone who cares about them.
I think it's pretty special when you've got somebody that's I don't know if it's cliche, but in your heart of hearts. I mean, somebody that it just is there. And when you get to that point where you just want to be with that person all the time, you don't have to do stuff, you just have to be. And that's a special feeling.
Somebody told me a week ago, a friend told me that she believes Valentine's Day is for friends as well, which I'd never really thought about. And she said she celebrates just the relationships in her life. So I guess being a Valentine doesn't just mean that you love someone that you're in a romantic relationship with, but anybody.
I think love means, it's so funny because there's so many cliches about that. Oh, love means never having to say you're sorry. No, sometimes you have to say you're sorry even when you're, in love with someone. I think just being understanding and compromising. Also, happiness.
A person, you can love a pet, you can love your job. You can love where you live. So it just means, that it makes you happy, that it is enjoyable. That's what you want to do. In the case of a person, it's somebody who you have, stuff in common with. And they like your looks, you like their looks, and it's kind of a mutual deal. With animals, it's when the dog comes and sits on your lap, it's hard not to love, an animal that's showing you love.
I think love means being adored by someone, maybe several someones, but at least someone, so that in your life that there's at least one person who cares about you in a very special way and who adores you. And they may not have to show it all the time, but you just know that when the crunch comes in, you're adored.
It's that warm feeling. I mean, it's beyond the passion and everything there, and not that there isn't that, but I think it's pretty special knowing that you have someone that you'd rather be with than anyone else.
Both. I think love can be like the best thing that happens to you and the worst thing all at the same time.
Definitely an instrument of love. Definitely.
Well, I'm a positive person, so I'm thinking instrument of love.